Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is Unreal World, and we are back for a brand new episode number 3 of the Runaway Slave playthrough. So, thank you all for joining me for this one. I hope you're excited for the Unreal World content, because I'm certainly glad to bring it back to you guys. I was truly surprised when this game, I first uploaded it and it got such a reception on YouTube. I've always loved it, and I'm glad there are people out there who share my interest in this game. So, if you're just tuning in for the first time, we are a runaway slave who has made it out of our captor's grasp. This was the location, this yellow square, you see that one right there? That was the place where we were enslaved, right here. So this is the enemy camp, Tarland. One day we are going to come back and pay them back for enslaving us. So we know this location. We've burned it into our memory, just like Arya Stark. But anyway, so this is our current location. We haven't traveled too far, but we are safely away. We might run into one of their faction at some point in the future, but we'll dispatch of them at that point. But for now, we're just kind of setting up camps all over the wilderness. You see, every one of these X's is one of our camps. This is Camp 5. We visited it yesterday. It's a trapping site. Plus, we've got a shelter at each one of these, and some of them have some food and some firewood stashed away as well. So we're getting ready for the winter. We are on day 1 of the 9th week before midwinter point. So we'll go to midwinter, 9 weeks from now, but before then, it's going to start getting real cold. So you can see there's already a little bit of snow on the ground. So the problem is with our character as a slave run away from home, he's got very little stuff to start with. In fact, the only thing we had was this knife and these 4 pieces of clothing. But we've managed to cobble together a few other things here and there. Certainly we've got some traps set now, so we're kind of just on a prepare for winter streak at the moment. So let's dive into it. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit and just take a look around. So we've got a couple of traps set at this location. In fact, there's a big trap up there to the upper left, if you'll see. Yep, we've got a large one. I believe we just set that one in the most recent episode number 2. So that one, it's right here, this big boy. Hopefully it'll get us a wolf or, I don't know, something maybe a little bit easier to kill. But we do not have a bow and arrow yet. We're simply working with the knife and some rocks. But that is one of our goals. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I should mention this too at the outset of every episode. This is a modded playthrough. So I do have a whole series of mods. It's included in one bundle, but if you look in the description below, there's a link to that. It's not through Steam, so there's no workshop support for this game, but you have to do it manually and stuff, so there should be some instructions you can find online to do that. It's a fairly simple process, but always remember to back up your game files before you change anything. But it is fully modded, so if we take a look, for instance, at our crafting list, you'll see it's much more extensive than the base game. We have things like earth and bakeware, hide and bone, mining and iron. Yes, that's right. We can do our own smithing and ironworking now, so we don't have to rely on the blacksmiths. In fact, one big aspect of the role playing of this particular series is that our little captive slave is kind of traumatized from his upbringing, whippings and all that nonsense. So he's not going to socialize at all. He's not going to go to any trade. We've established we might do one trade a year, like one big trade trip, but just unload everything in one fell swoop, like once a winter. When the ice freezes over and we can walk, we might do one trade. But other than that, he's going to avoid all traces of civilization. So if we take a quick peek at the world map, it's hard to see because it's not really uncovered yet. It's all blacked out, but we're going to head eastward. We're going to head eastward in this direction and settle down over here in no man's land where you see very few culture. There's literally no culture here. So this is all, huntable terrain. It's just that we got to uncover it and discover it. As you can see, we've got a lot of work to do. We've only got a small patch opened up, so I hope you guys are pumped. Let's do it. So first things first, food is a big issue. You can see his starvation meter is about, 1/4 maybe. Now, maybe a little bit less, 1/5 of the way full, but if this gets to full here, he dies. So we definitely need to watch. That's our biggest concern right now is starvation this winter. And of course temperature, but temperature is going to matter more as we travel about looking for food. So he's pretty good, I think, in this location. Let's go out and do a little hunting. We've left ourselves off here at late morning, so that's a good time to go out and look around. It is snowing now, so it might be a little cold, but I'm very closely watching his warmth level here, comfortably warm. So let's head to this other shelter. Oh, see, our hands feel cold. We just got this notification, hands feel cold, because we don't have anything on our hands. So that's going to be a big priority. Even if we can get just a few pieces of fur from like some squirrels, we need to slap together some gloves, some fur mittens. But let's dive into this place. I'm going to see what's here. I've forgotten what I've left here. Okay, this place just has a little wood, and there's a couple of traps, but not much, and unfortunately no animals. So let's zoom out, and we're just moving from shelter to shelter, basically. I got to see where we're at. I'm going to zoom in just a tad. There we go. So we could head back, oops, we could head back this way. I think there might be another village right here. No, that's a lake. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Our shelter is right over here. We're getting cool. Actually, now we're chilly, so this is probably a good place to stop here for an hour or two, or maybe for the night. We'll see how it goes. But so I'm looking at all the traps. You can see we've got one in each cardinal direction. There's 4 total, but none of them have anything. And again, it's snowing, so it's a little bit hard to see. Visibility is pretty poor. So let's just zoom in here. See what's at our feet here. Yep, bunch of firewood. So tell you what, I'm going to, yeah, we need to start the fire right away. So let's push a little bit of this out in front of us so we can start lighting it up. There we go. So the very minimum you need to start a fire is just 4 branches. You can see I've got 4, but I also threw some slender trunks on there, a couple 100 pounds of them, because that'll get a nice roaring fire. There we go. You can see beautiful little fire there. So we don't have, oh, we do. We have some berries to eat, but what I'm going to do is practice like a starvation diet, obviously. But what I mean by that is we will only eat before we go to sleep, essentially, until we get like enough food to feed him throughout the whole day. But let's see. So we just drank. Let's check our inventory again. I've got the spruce withe. I need to turn this into cordage. No, that is a piece of cordage. Okay, I'm forgetting things here. But so we've got a little piece of cordage on us. Can't do much with what we've got, sadly. So what I'm going to do here for now is just get us some more firewood in this location, kill a little bit of time, get them warmed up. There we go. So I'm just chopping some branches. Okay, and he's warm again. He's hot, I should say. He's getting a bit tired, but we really need to push it. At this time of the season, when there's still like a little bit of temperature, in our favor, we really need to push it and hopefully find like an elk that I can hunt down. We're pushing it here, though. It's getting dark. All right, let's head to our final shelter here. Boom. This one has a lot of traps around it, as I remember. Yeah, we've got one over here to the right. Let's go check this set. We've got a nice close set of traps. There's nothing there. That's okay. No worries. Go back home. Here we go. Okay, now we are tired. Let's see what's at our feet here. This is kind of our main area where I've got the feathers all set up and most of our cordage is here. So if we do get a kill, we'll have to return to this location. You can see I've got a bunch of slender trunks. We've got 1,100 pounds of wood at our feet right now. So this is the spot to be long term. But let's see. We can always use more firewood, I'll tell you that much. So while we're still a little bit warm, I think I'm going to take down another tree over here. Again, just trying to take advantage of all the time. Even though we're a little bit tired, our warmth is good. So let's cut down this baby right here. All right, nice. How many did we get? 3. We'll pick that up. He's a pretty big and tough dude. Let's see. Can we look at him? No, wrong one. I've forgotten, but if we just look at his skills here, you can see he's an excellent fighter in spear, bow, axe, and a little bit of knife combat. But he is a big, hefty guy, so he can carry around some stuff. I'll figure out what the hotkey is to show you his physique here in 1 second. Okay, here we go. So Shift plus P will bring up his appearance or personality or whatever. So his name is Payne. That's it. And he's got a pretty good intelligence and will. You'll see that's actually really on the high end, which is great. His strength and endurance is through the roof. They're maxed out. Doesn't have a lot of dexterity, so he's not going to be able to dodge as well, but his agility's good. Actually, I might have that confused. Maybe agility is dodge and dexterity is shield. I'm not sure, but one of them he's good at, one of them he's bad at. Speed is right up there with some of the better ones. He's obviously not the fastest guy, but he can keep up. And hearing is really good. No, but these last few aren't super important. Eyesight's kind of important, but hearing, smell, taste, touch, they're there. But this one, these are the most important, and he excels. And he's also pretty get big, like I said, 235. So that's just him. That's him right there. And we are tired, comfortably warm, but I don't trust that. I think we need to go ahead and get a fire started here. So let's get a big one, because it is literally snowing. So we're going to get 4 branches and 3 slender trunks, and we're going to set that fire. All right, that should be good enough. Now we will eat some berries, like I said, right before bed. We try and fill them up, even if it's just berries. And that'll allow us to sleep through the night more easily. Because if you go to sleep starving, he's going to wake up like every 15 minutes. And you have to put him right back to sleep, right back to sleep, right back to sleep. So it's annoying. But we woke up here. It's late night. We went to sleep pretty early. So it is late night right now. Fire's still going. That's encouraging. So the best thing to do probably is to collect some more firewood at this point. So it's kind of boring, but I am going to just venture out to some of these close by trees. Actually, let's find the nearest tree line. There it is. Okay, it's right over here. So really at this point, I should be going for the farthest trees that I can get to, like over here, and save those ones that are a little bit closer for like the dead of winter when I can barely venture out. Because at this point, if we don't get a big kill, we're kind of looking at being like very limited to our shelter, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. So give me a few minutes here, guys, for you to just be 1 second, and we'll have some fun here in just a moment. Maybe do some more hunting. Well, I'm spending a little bit of the early morning here harvesting the season's last cloudberries, which that's what these babies are, the cloudberries, perfectly edible. And they're going to probably expire pretty soon. The bushes themselves will disappear, and we'll be stuck with like nothing but a few cranberries here and there for the rest of the winter. But this will be good. Again, these are for nighttime, bedtime snacks. So I'm just looking ahead to tonight. There's a few more bushes here, but this will also help pass time a little bit so that the sun comes up a bit more. We can do some more effective hunting. So let's grab this last bush down here. There's one more. All right, we'll go sit by the fire for just a second and warm up. I'm worried about his hands mainly. Where's the camp? There it is. The fire burnt out. So, well, all right, hold on. Here's what we'll do. We'll just rest for a second. And, all right, let's zoom out. Let's do some hunting. He's good. He's got nothing crazy on him. No, he's not carrying anything extra heavy. So let's do it. The only thing holding us back is our stomach. Our starvation's really setting in, but it's a clear morning. There's no snow, rain. It's cold, but we're still comfortably warm for the moment. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at the map. So we do have another shelter to the east. Let's head in that direction, kind of. I don't see much here. Gosh, I hope we don't come across like a bear. I mean, I do and I don't. I feel like, his hand feels cold and his starvation's lowering our physical performance. Not good, but totally unavoidable. Let's stop off here and set a little quick fire. Look at the traps, nothing there, so zoom in real quick. Let's push some wood in front of us and get a quick fire going. Okay, he took a little nap. Now he's sweating a lot, so we're going to zoom back out here. And here we go. Got to push on, man. If we find anything, I'm going for it, whether it's a squirrel, a rabbit, a deer. It's been pretty barren, though. Okay, here's warm again. Let's move past our shelter. Let's go down here where I haven't really explored very much. I thought I saw something for a second. Oh, there's another shelter. Okay, we're comfortably warm. Darkening. It's getting darker. Let's see if we can't push on just a little bit further. Staying close to that shelter, though. Okay, we're cool. Yeah, let's go back. We'll sleep here tonight. So we're only a bit tired. Looks like there might be some more berries here at this location. I think I've picked those bushes right there. I don't know. Hold on. It's hard to tell sometimes. No, these haven't been picked. So I might spend a little bit more time here once we get warmed up. Yeah, we better start a fire. But I'm going to pick some more berries and try to get to sleep here. We're going to end up waking up super early again. But sometimes it's tough to get yourself on the right sleep cycle. But it's doable. It's doable. Okay, we are back to morning again. We are warm, and it's time to head. Oh, look at that. There's a bird right there in front of us. Hard to see it, but there he is. All right, let's step on him and zoom in. Yes, please. Normally I'd ignore a bird like this. Maybe this is a good location, too, to actually set up some traps once we take a throw at him. So all I've got is my rock. Do I have a couple? I've got 15 rocks on me. Good, good. So those are good for throwing because they're small. They're a pound each. I can't hide because it can clearly see me. I want to move a little closer, line myself up with it. Okay, perfect. That's probably as close as I can get before it'll take off in flight. So let's throw a rock at it. I'm just gonna go for the body. Come on, baby. Oh, it was close. It was close. It says you failed to deliver steady throw. Yep, it's up in the air. In my experience, when the birds are in the air flying, you give up. Don't throw anything. Don't shoot your arrows at them. It's a total waste, and you'll probably lose your projectile. So it was a shot. It was a try, but it's time to move on. Failed. Now, like I said, this might be a good spot to throw down a trap or two, just because we've seen active birds there. But to be honest, most places have active bird life. I'm not too worried about that. I am definitely worried about bigger game, though. Let's backtrack a little bit. Can't get too far from the shelters. Whoa, did I see something? Oh, what is that? Oh, a fox. All right, let's go for it. Popped in and out of view. Real quick, I'm going to wield my rock. And you know what? I'm going to actually eat real quick. Let's bring him down to good level. I don't know if that's going to help, but I figure, hey, it can't hurt, right? So we need this desperately. Hopefully it's a big juicy fox. See him up there? No, he clearly sees me. Now the fox is going to be just as skittish as the bird, maybe even more so. So I want to try and line this shot up. But okay, he took off running. Damn it. All right, let's just give it a throw. It's probably a Hail Mary here. Pretty far, but nah, no way. No way. It might be possible to track him and wear him down. Let's see if I can even see his tracks. Honestly, I can't even see his tracks. What is my tracking skill? It's not bad. It's competent, but if it were snowy, we'd be able to track him much easier. I mean, I can clearly see him right now, but to be honest, I don't want to waste my endurance on a fox. I will follow him a little bit. Hold on. Let me look at him. Is he stamina? What's his stamina at? He looks a little bit fatigued. Now, here's the deal. He could just maintain that stance for a long period of time because, I mean, he's a fox. I'm sure they can run for days, you know. But I can't even track his footsteps either. He's too light. He doesn't leave tracks and just ground. So I think that's a lost cause. There he is still. Hold on. Let's try him one more time. Zoom in. Where's he at? Sometimes you zoom in like this a second time, he won't be anywhere near you. He sees me though because I can't zoom. Or I'm sorry, can't stealth. But I don't know where he's at. I'm not sure. Oh, there he is to the south. He sees me. Let's look at him. Is he fatigued more, or is he still? See, he had time to rest. When you zoom out and you go to the world map, you're tracking an animal like that, trying to wear him out. He's gonna get rest if you zoom out like this. Even if you just take one step and then zoom back in, he'll get plenty of rest. All right, so we're cool again. We gotta hit the shelter. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a hard winter, guys. I can tell already. Do I not have a trap over here to the left? I swear I have one in each direction except that one. Huh. But we are cool, although we still have tons of energy. So let's just set a quick fire. I'll do 4 branches and 1 trunk. That's just a good warming fire there. Excellent. And I'll just chop down a few branches here. This will get me warm if I do this a few times. And of course, it's always good because, boom, we're hot now. So we'll zoom real quick back out. It's always good to leave a few pieces of firewood behind when you start a fire like that. For the future. Oh, let's wield another rock just to be prepared. God, I wish I had bow and arrow. That's okay. I'd rather just see something, you know. Let's check our traps in this area. Oh, what is that? You see that? Oops, can't see it now. White fox to the right. Let's look at it. Is he eating berries or something? Arctic fox, bro. Wait. Yeah, he sees me. Okay, he's turned now. Now he can't see me, but he knows I'm here. He's pretty far. I want to get a little closer to... Okay, yeah, stay right there, buddy. Just stand still. Oh, damn. He's not running, but he is outpacing me by a mile. He might just be curious. Foxes are generally curious. I'm going to just inch a little bit closer and get... Oh, damn it. All right, let's just give this a shot. I'm pushing my luck too much here. Each time he's getting farther and farther away. This is even more of a Hail Mary. Oh. All right, so that was nothing, but let's grab a rock. Maybe he'll let me get even closer to him. Sometimes if you just kind of move perpendicular to him instead of coming right at him, just kind of move like this so you get lined up and then come at him a little bit. Okay, he turned. He doesn't like that. We'll take another throw. He didn't even notice my first throw. Didn't even phase him. It was like a rock just fell or something. Okay, that didn't phase him either. We got this. All right, move perpendicular a little bit. Okay. We're a little bit close. Okay. Where you going, buddy? He's just walking right over the ice and stuff like it's no big deal. Let me take a look at him. I doubt he's even fatigued at all because he hasn't done any running. Nah. All right, I'm going to play around a little bit, see if I can get a little closer to him and take another throw. I'll show you guys the throw. Oh boy, well, it's been a chore trying to get closer, and I have not made it much closer at all. In fact, he's at the very top left corner of the screen getting away, but he did lead me to this patch of mushrooms. Now, these things are not edible. They are basically poisonous unless boiled, which we don't have the ability to boil. We don't have anything to boil in right now, but what I can do is pick them. Nonetheless, now you got to be extremely careful when you do this, and not because of picking them. It's not going to hurt you doing that. But if I choose to hit E to eat something, and like I eat too many berries and I accidentally bite into a mushroom just because I misclick, essentially, you're going to be in a bad, bad way. But what I'm going to do is throw these in our traps. So animals, bears and stuff might go for them. Wolves, who knows? They don't know any better. So this is great for traps, so they're not just going to sit there unbaited, you know what I'm saying? So we'll take some of those. Hey, here comes the fox again. Did you see him? He's in that one little patch of blackness over to the left. We'll move a little bit. Oh, there he is to the top. He's playing games with that, I tell you. I swear to God, this guy. We'll grab that. Maybe one last time here for the folks, Mr. Fox. Can we get one more shot, please? All right, let me try one more throw. It's a worthless attempt here, but we'll give it one. Come here. Oh, what a terrible shot. We got some mushrooms here, buddy. You want some? All right, let's get back to the bigger world map because we still got some daylight and stuff. There he is again. Okay, let's zoom in. Again, it's probably going to be... Yeah, we don't even see him. Oh, there he is to the south. He's just playing games with me. All right, screw that guy. Let's look around a little bit more. Let's check this location. I think this one has some traps in it. There's one to the south. Yeah, okay, let's go to each cardinal direction. No. See, these have berries in them. So what I might want to do is go grab those berries, switch them out with mushrooms. Let me zoom in a little bit. And yeah, see the yellow? That's a little handful of berries right there. So if I go over and pick those up, you pick up a fistful of cloudberries. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put some of the mushrooms in there. We'll put like 4 of them in there. Push those in there. Beautiful. So now there's some little pile of brown mushrooms in there. Oh, look, there's another few patches of berries. But like I said, just be extremely careful. If you're handling these poison mushrooms for this kind of reason, for bait, just be careful when you when you go to eat later on tonight or whatever, because you can really hurt yourself. Oh boy, guys. Well, it is an especially cold morning this morning. I'll tell you, I was out there picking berries because I woke up still very early and I almost missed it, but we were very cold there. So I came in here, rushed to the fire, and now I'm just cutting down some extra branches for this place till it gets a little bit more light outside. We've got to hunt, of course, but oh, look, we can sleep a little bit now. That's good. Let's see. Should we feed him? I've got about 60 berries left, actually about 50, and about 30 mushrooms, which we are not going to eat, but I will eat these 13. These are the ones from the traps, I think, which aren't so good. So let's eat some of those. We eat some of these. All right, there we go. Now we'll sleep just a little bit. Warm them up. Beautiful. Now it's late morning. Hopefully it's warmer. We can walk around on the world map without freezing here. Watch that temperature, though. It's still hot. Okay, I think we're safe. So let's move north a little bit. This is risky because we don't have any shelters in this area. But oh, there's a settlement right there. It might save our lives at one point, but we're gonna try and avoid going there. We want to avoid all interactions. We don't trust people. What if they enslave us again? We don't know. We don't know the difference between them and the our former captors. All right, let's push on down a little bit. Wait, where's our next shelter? All right, it's just south here. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we're getting chilly and it's dark again. So, boy, oh boy. You can see the cycle continues. Once again, it's so critical to maintain the firewood, though, at these locations because it is just going to get colder and colder. And the amount of time that I can spend away from these little shelters is going to get smaller and smaller. But I mean, at least we've got all this nice open flat land. I've literally done extreme challenges before. Well, I start on a tiny little island off in the middle of the ocean, and you have to like get yourself to the mainland, and that's extremely difficult in the winter because you've only got a tiny little patch to search over and over again, hoping you rustle up some like squirrels or something. I mean, it's very difficult. Maybe in the far future we'll do something like that, but for right now, guys, we are still trying to get out of this playthrough or have it succeed at least. So I hope you guys are pumped for it. Hit that like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think of the concept of this playthrough so far. I hope you're enjoying it. And also down in the description should be a link to Discord if you guys want to join our small but growing community. I really appreciate everybody there, all the supporters and everything. Also, you get early access or updates on my upcoming series and things of that nature. Also, there's a Patreon link if you'd like to support my work and help keep me going, guys. So with that said, I appreciate you joining. Tune in tomorrow for the next episode, and I will see you then. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to my newest Patreon supporters. Thank you very much. And if you'd like to support my work, check the link in the description below.